All right. Well, welcome to the LDS Gamers podcast. I'm your host, LDS Ghost, and we have a special guest with us tonight, who I will introduce first. LimhiLive. What's up, Limhi?
Hi.
Thanks for joining us tonight. We also have Martin Luther Bling.
Hey, everybody.
And Malice Vulpus.
That's me. Hi, everyone.
So we had a rough start. Enthusiastic what? We had a rough start, so I'm sorry about that. We got everything figured out, though, I think. So let's just jump really quick into what we've been up to. Destiny 2 is out. The Shadowkeep, right? Is that the name of it? Shadowkeep? So
yes.
That's out, and I've played one mission. That's the only amount. That's how much time I have for gaming right now. But I've also been playing a little bit Mario Kart Tour on my phone. If you guys have picked that up yet, but that's a fun one. And then Takeling's House Party in VR has been something that my family and I play together. And if Bling will roll the clip, this game is hilarious. So you have one person in VR, and everyone else is like connected to the game with their cell phone. And on the cell phone is like a little controller that pops up, and like you just basically try to kill everybody else. So like you can, like in the kitchen, you can like hide and stuff.
This seems like horrifying to play.
Yeah, it really is, especially if you're the one in
Gilgamesh
VR.
and the Smurfs.
So he's using like a stud finder type thing to try to find people, and he's bashing them all with a hammer.
Oh man, it just seems like utter chaos.
It is. It's absolute chaos. It's really fun.
It's even dairy-free carrots. This is crazy.
Mayhem.
Absolute mayhem. But
It reminds me a lot of Gang Beasts. I like it.
yeah, it has a very like Gang Beast feel to it. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to. Hey, thanks for the follow. I think that's Guy in Gray. Yeah, what's up, Guy in Gray?
Zerden Studios. Is that
Zerden Studios.
With his company account.
Free
endorsement.
It's an Untitled Goose game. Don't worry. All right. Well, that's it for me. Limhi, have you been doing any gaming?
Yeah, so I've been playing Gears 5 for the last week. The Alpha Crew XTR, who's the producer on my show,
Hey, Malice,
he and I have...
I think we're picking up a little echo off of you.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
Sorry.
That should be better.
Sorry, go on, Limhi.
no, it's okay. So yeah, I've been playing into that. So I stopped playing Gears of War at number 2. I lost interest in it, but then just got into it this last one, 5, and it's a really good story. We've been doing the campaign, we've been doing co-op campaign, and the graphics are great. So I play primarily on Xbox, and it's been a great game to just jump into it, to get the story, and not even have to have played 3 or 4 to really be able to kind of piece everything together. So
Nice.
yeah, they did a really good job with that game. As far as challenging, as far as campaigns. Well, actually, it was funny because we got to a point, because we were playing last night, we got to a point where you kind of have to double back. And I was like, okay, so this is the point where the developers got lazy and they're like, we're having a hard time coming up with content, but let's just make them go back to a place where they already visited and give them an objective there. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I've played a little bit of Gears 5. It's actually really fun doing co-op with the like friends, because you have one co-op teammate who, you know, is another person with a gun, and then you've got like the robot co-op person. So it's interesting having that third co-op player that kind of plays in a completely different way from the rest of everyone else. So that's fun. And one thing I really like about Gears 5 is they have gore filters and language filters in it. So it is rated M, but you can, filter out a lot of the stuff to basically make it a T game. You still
Nice.
You can still chainsaw people in half, but there's no blood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which looks really funny because I tried that. I was like, oh, this is you're getting the action, but like it's like cutting a
Yeah.
cake, you know, without
Cutting a
anything oozing out.
Cake with a face.
Yeah.
Night, Cammy.
See you, Cammy.
That's
Cool.
awesome. Bling, what have you been up to? I'm gonna guess you're gonna say FIFA.
Yeah, you'll notice that from last time I updated my games I'm currently playing from FIFA 19 to FIFA 20.
FIFA 20.
FIFA 20 is upon us, and it's taken over everything, which is a bummer because there's a new season for Apex, a new map, a bunch of new stuff, and there's a bunch of new stuff for Destiny. I probably would have given that another shot, got back into it, but I can't. It's not gonna happen because FIFA 20's out. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to. I've done a couple more Twitch Sing streams recently, so that's been
Nice.
cool. Yeah, Twitch Sings is always a good time.
That's awesome. Malice, tell us about what you've been up to.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh, man.
So I probably haven't talked enough about Sea of Thieves in the last every podcast I've ever done, but they've added crazy things to the game, including some what do they call them? Skins, effects, those things. Whatever doesn't give you a boost as a player. But cosmetics. There you go. Pets. There are harpoons on some rowboats now. All sorts of
no
crazy
way.
things.
Nice.
And I've been having a lot of fun with that. I have been playing way too much Overwatch, and I'm really
No.
excited.
I'm probably gonna play with you sometimes because I just like last week realized I have the game.
Mhm.
I apparently
Nice.
got
Like
it in
logged
some
in.
humble bundle at some point. I was looking at like the BattleNet launcher, and I saw Overwatch was installing an update. Like, I have Overwatch. Did this go free to play and it just installed or something? But I guess I have it. I had it for Xbox and played,
Thank you, Fuzzy.
a long time ago, but I have it on PC. So once FIFA calms down, I'll play with you, Malice.
Nice. Hey, thanks for the follow, Fuzzy.
Does FIFA ever calm down?
Yeah,
No.
like the last 2 months of FIFA 19, I played less.
So basically, he's saying he's going to play with you probably next July.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean the first month or two, it's pretty much taking all my time, and then after that, I'll play, one or two times a week, and then I have time for other games.
I'm sad to know that you didn't realize you had Overwatch during the Lucio Ball event, because it's basically Rocket League
Wait.
in
What?
Overwatch.
Yeah,
They
there's
have-
a Lucille Ball event.
Like
Yeah,
I Love Lucy?
No, like Lucio is he's a Brazilian hero that roller
Oh,
skates around and
Lucio.
has a knockback gun.
I played
and-
that on Xbox.
Yeah, so he
I thought you
so
said
they do.
Lucille Ball, not Lucio Ball.
they have a Lucio
I heard Lucille Ball too. I was really excited about that.
Yeah.
Lucy, you have some explaining to do.
I didn't do anything. I love Lucille Ball, but no,
Mm.
Lucio. Ball.
Lucio Ball. Okay.
And that was a ton of fun to play, because it was essentially Rocket League but with a hero.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just joined LDSG Stud Muffin's Minecraft realm that he's created.
Ooh, nice.
On Windows 10. So I'm going to start invading all of his family's builds and leaving them presents the way that I do on the LDSG Minecraft server. So that's going to be fun. Also, I started a new D&D adventure recently, and I'm having a lot of fun with that.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
That's
Cool.
really cool. All right. Well, thanks guys for jumping on. Appreciate it. Let's jump right into the LDS community update because we've got to get to our special guest. We are up to 2,859 members in the LDS Gamers Discord server. So thank you all for joining us on this little adventure. We have about 700, almost 700 people now concurrent.
Nice.
So that just keeps climbing up there. So at any given time, you've got a ton of people on, which is fantastic. Bling, do you want to give us an update on how the September subathon went?
Oh man, it was amazing. Huge shout out to everyone who came out to support the subathon. We ran it, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I think it was
2 weeks ago, right?
yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. So September 21st on Saturday, we ran a subathon. We started the day around 10 a.m. Werecat started us out, led the charge, started with a timer at 4 hours and added 10 minutes for every sub that came in. And we were streaming until like 11 p.m.
That's crazy.
And our goal was to unlock some new sub emotes for our Twitch channel. For those of you that are subs, you'll see that those have all been approved now. And we got, I was hoping we could get to 35 sub points to unlock a fourth emote, and we got to 58. So we now have the maximum number of emotes allowed to affiliate channels. And it's all thanks to you guys and your amazing support.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, all those emotes are now available. We've got a couple slots for tier 2 and tier 3 emotes, but we have all our tier 1 emotes uploaded and approved now.
Yes. Yeah, so thanks for that. Just catching up on chat here. Dallin asked, how do you get the rainbow in your room? I have lights. All my lights can change my whole house. It was an expensive mistake. So I figured I'd use it during the stream.
He's got a leprechaun on the ceiling that farts rainbow.
That's right. Extra Life preview. Do we want to talk about Extra Life so early? I mean, it's next month, right?
It's
when we
now
do it?
less than a month away. So Extra Life is November 2nd. Game day is November 2nd. Anyone who wants to join the team, it is open to everyone. I will be, setting up the team, and we'll be making announcements here in the next week or two, with all the details on how to join. If November 2nd doesn't work for you, you don't have to stream that day. I've had years where my schedule worked better to do the week before or after. It's going through the end of the year. Oh my gosh, Ghost is going to give someone a seizure.
Seizure warning.
Just strobing it out over here.
Look away from the screen if you have epilepsy.
But yeah, anyone can join. Last year was the very famous leg waxing goal.
Oh gosh.
And we reached our goal, and Ghost got his legs waxed. So if you want to see Ghost get his legs waxed again,
hey, I'll do it again. I'd do it again for you guys.
Wow. That's how much Ghost cares about the kids.
We have to get the other leg.
Yeah, we did both legs last time. But I'm ready to go again.
The full leg.
Oh, the whole leg? Oh gosh.
Hey, getting to bed with
TOS,
nice
Malice.
smooth sheets.
See, Limhi knows what's up.
Wax on, wax off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice wax legs. Yeah.
So
it was a good experience.
yeah, we're figuring out all the goals and different things for the Extra Life stream. So we're getting some of the details sorted out, but we are starting to think about it, and we'll be posting in the announcements channel on Discord of how to join the team. Anyone can join. You can pick the children's hospital you want the money to go to. The LDS Gamers account will be going toward Primary Children's Hospital here in Utah, and I know a lot of the streamers will be raising money for that hospital, but we have some streamers in other parts of the country that are raising money for different hospitals. So your total, you can set your own goal for your channel and your account, but then your donations would also count towards our team total. So
keep talking about it. I'm gonna go grab the buttons to show everybody.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Nice. Cool. So yeah, last year was great. We met our goal of $1,000 for the team, and it was fantastic. Who in the right mind chooses between one children's hospital and the next? Just donate to all of them. So when you create your account, you just pick a hospital. Most people just pick whichever one is closest to them. But if you have, I know there are several people in LDS Gamers who have, personal connections to a specific hospital. They had a sibling who, got help at Primary Children's or something like that. So, yeah, usually just whichever one is closest to you. All right. Well, I'm trying to think if there's anything else to talk about with Extra Life. Let people know signups. Yeah. Cool. Oh, that's a cool looking button you got there.
That's no button.
It's cute as a button though.
Yeah, this isn't the button.
Your baby looks
Ghost
like a
is-
toy baby. It's like
Ghost,
perfect.
Ghost is going to start sending babies through the mail. That's not a federal crime, right?
Yes, it is.
Just don't change his diaper on screen and we'll be good.
TOS.
All right. So, what did we say this was last? Like people that donate over $5
I
got a button.
think so.
I don't know if you can see this or not, but
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Yep. So we sent those out to people who donated, and then yeah, those are pretty.
And
sweet.
then if you stream on our team, you get sent this button.
Yep. So keep an eye out for that. We may do some more Ghost Buck giveaways like we did for the subathon. So Werecat won one of the giveaways. Who won the other one? I'm trying to remember.
Oh gosh, we had a bunch of giveaways. I gave away a lot of stuff
for the subathon.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about last year's Extra Life.
Yeah, we definitely did some for Extra Life as well. For those of you who aren't aware, Ghost Bucks can be used for discounts in the LDS Gamers store to get some merch. And then we've also got like a Steam key library of extra keys we have from Humble Bundles. People who have a game that they're not going to play, they can donate it to there. And then you can use Ghost Bucks to get games from the Steam key library. So is that going on the mic, Martin? The pins? I don't have any pins on my good mic. I had some on my old crappy mic, but I actually want this to sound good because I spent real money on it.
Nice.
Yeah, I forgot where I was going with that, but
That's okay. That's Extra Life.
yeah.
Stinky.
Stinky.
All right. Let me see here. Okay, so let's just jump quickly into game releases real quick. We've got Destiny 2, as we know, October 1st came out. With the cross save, it makes Destiny a lot more fun for me anyway, because I've got people all over the place I want to play with.
Wait. Talk more about that. What does that mean? Cross
So
save?
cross save means that you can play on Xbox, and then you can sign out and then pull up the game on PC and play with your PC friends using the same character. All your loot is there, all your unlocked whatever is there.
Nice.
Important distinction though is, or important to note, is that if you've bought in, let's say, like the pre-order on Xbox, but you didn't buy the pre-order on PC, you don't get the same like pre-order bonuses. They don't transfer.
Gotcha. What about like DLC content or the expansions?
You have to purchase it on both platforms.
But the base game is free to play, right? So
on Steam, yeah, that's my understanding.
Oh, is it only on Steam that it's free to play, the base game?
As far as I know, I mean, someone in chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's just on PC.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm just watching the stream. Watching the
Yeah,
trailer.
I've just got some trailers for the new expansion running just while we're talking about it. So yeah, that's cool. Destiny 2, I know for sure it's free to play on PC. Like I said, I would probably be getting back into it. I played the base game up through the first DLC. I think the first 2 DLCs are also free to play on PC, along with some other content. But at some point, I'll probably be getting back into it. We've got really good LFG groups on all platforms for Destiny 2. So if you're looking for people to play with to get back into it, definitely check out those channels and the Destiny channel on our Discord.
Yeah, we
Linked
have a.
below.
Oh, thank you.
Very
yes,
nice.
our Discord is linked below. I thought you were talking about the channels, but yeah, we have a whole Destiny category, so it's pretty easy to find. What's up next?
Trine 4.
Trine 4. Nice.
Mal-
Does
Alice,
anybody else want to take this one, or can I?
I know nothing
Go
about
for
it.
Okay, so I'm not a Trine pro by any means, but it paved the way for a lot of the RPG storylines that I really, really love. And it's one of the best-selling franchises of RPG. It's 2.5 dimensional, 4th release in their series called The Nightmare Prince. And in it, they're sent on a quest to retrieve a young prince who's been troubled. There's Amadeus the wizard, Pontius the knight, and Zoya the thief. And they go through this wonderful, thrilling, fantastical fairy tale quest. Beautiful settings, teeming with dangerous beasts. It's kind of a mixed puzzle platformer fighter combo, like a multiplayer Mario Party but prettier, or Mario
I was
but
gonna say
prettier.
it looks gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh, that heals fine. It had plenty of blubber metallic. All right, but yeah, that's Trine. That's coming out. I wrote it down.
October
8th. So 5 days from now, and it's coming to PC, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and the Xbox One.
Nice.
I don't think it'll be available for cross-platform just yet, though.
Gotcha. Cool. Next up, we've got Deliver Us to the Moon.
Deliver Us
heard of that one.
the Moon.
Deliver Us
the Moon.
the Moon.
It's part of the new indie developer with Xbox initiative. They call it ID at Xbox, and it's really neat. They're like giving all of Microsoft's materials and supplies and support to indie developers if they apply and Microsoft really likes their project.
That's
So,
cool. I
this is
saw
coming
it.
out-
I saw it will be coming to PlayStation as well, so it must just be like a timed exclusive thing.
Yeah, it's right now it's going to be just PC on October 10th. I didn't see the PlayStation release date yet, sorry, but
Yeah,
it's
so
really
this,
neat.
This
You get
trailer is the PS4.
Yeah. You get sent to you get sent to the moon. It's just you and a companion robot, and you're trying to figure out what happened to the moon base up there, and everyone's gone. And you're trying to get the energy sources reestablished that provide energy to the Earth that were set up on the moon. So it's very great sci-fi, really great effects. It's I love space games. It's like Mothcat and all the others can tell you that, and I'm really excited about this one because it looks like it has kind of a spooky, completely silent vibe to it, almost like Slender Man did when it came out.
I'm trying to remember what was the space portal-ish game. What was the name of that game? It was lots of different puzzle games in it. But you're kind of on this abandoned like space station on another planet, and you're like trying to figure out what happened to everybody there. Oh, what was it called? Okay.
Oh, someone says Cube.
No, it wasn't. It
Dead
wasn't
Space?
Cube.
No Man's Sky.
Turing Test. That's the one I'm thinking of.
All right.
Turing
Good call,
Test.
Throne.
You know, I own Turing Test and I've never played it. I have
It's
never
good.
downloaded it to my Steam
I
library.
would definitely recommend it. I know it's been in. I think it's been in Games with Gold before on Xbox. and I actually bought it like the month before I got it for free, but it was worth it. It was a if you like those kind of puzzle games, if you're into Portal, it's worth a play.
Nice.
Mm.
All right.
Okay, so WWE 2K20. Any wrestling fans out there? I
So
mostly know
excited.
those games just from the weird glitches on Reddit.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
So I am a really big WWE fan. You wouldn't think so, knowing me, but a friend of mine used to run a wrestling podcast and got
Nice.
me to fall in love with like the storylines they write for the WWE
Oh, yeah.
and how like the heels and the faces and all that stuff works out. They do a lot of it with the new show about 1980s women's wrestling starting up on Netflix. But the
Glow.
Glow, yes. The
Mhm.
that kind of thing and that show portrays kind of the storylines that I love to hear about with WWE and see what they do next. And I'm really big on like costuming and visual effects too, and I think that they do a really really great job with it. But I'm excited because my favorite wrestler of all time is coming back in this edition. If you get the super expensive anniversary edition, but China is going to be coming back. And
Nice.
I don't know why I loved her so much. I think it was mostly because young Malice associated her with Xena Warrior Princess, because to me they were essentially the same person. So China and Hulk Hogan are both going to be available as characters in the anniversary edition of the
Nice.
game.
Cool.
I'm very excited about that. And that comes out on October 22nd to PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One.
Cool.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right. Next up, we've got Luigi's Mansion 3, which comes out on Halloween.
Spoopy.
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 Spoopiest.
This will definitely be a game I pick up when I eventually break down and buy a Switch. I have fond memories of my sisters forcing me to play the original Luigi's Mansion because they were too scared. And then beating that game back on the GameCube. Good times.
Oh my gosh, the GameCube.
But yeah, I'm excited to see how this works out. Also, there's co-op gameplay with Gooigi, so that'll be cool.
Wait, what's Gooigi?
Gooigi is the Goo version of Luigi. That's
If you're watching
player
the
2.
trailer, it's a silhouette of Luigi that's just green and can go through like tight spaces and stuff.
Oh, okay. So this is like Luigi Ghostbusters.
Basically, Luigi Ghostbusters mixed with some weird Peter Pan plotline where he has a goo shadow.
I love it. I love it.
But it's like level clearing, and you can do multiplayer, and it just seems really, really fun. There's big boss fights and stuff like that.
It's cool. Nintendo does stuff right. They really do.
Yeah, all their first party stuff is always so good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then Pokemon Sword and Shield, November 8th. So any big Pokemon fans that want to talk about that?
I don't know enough about it, but I can't wait to get it. My son and I played Let's Go Pikachu, and that was pretty fun.
I can talk about this one. Me and Dutch are gonna have already pre-ordered. Actually, that's his present this year.
Nice.
But we didn't get Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee, so this is like the first time that we have owned a console for an actual Pokemon series game instead of just the Pokemon side release games.
Right.
And this just looks so cute. Like, watch this trailer and tell me that you just don't get warm fuzzies. I'm sorry, but it's impossible. Like, they have scary sheep and tortoises and monkeys. I'm just really excited because Pokemon is the cutest, funnest, and also challenging game that there is out there that is a combination of the three. And I especially love that there's a Sword Edition and a Shield Edition with like contradicting legendary Pokemon that you only see at the end of the trailer really briefly. But it's also got a lot of the great generational Pokemon that are newer and haven't gotten a lot of the spotlight yet, except in Pokemon Go. So I'm pretty excited about that, and I'm excited to play it hopefully live on stream if I can figure out a way to broadcast what's on my TV to my PC.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Nice.
Cool. All right, should we get into the title discussion?
Let's get into it.
Cool.
We've waited long enough.
All right, so I kind of wanted to take the first part of this to just talk to Limhi. I guess first off, could you just take a couple minutes to introduce yourself to people on LDSG who have never seen one of your streams? Tell us, what you normally do here on Twitch, and tell us about yourself a little bit.
Yeah, sure. So I'm an inspiration specialist. I do this as my business, as a practice. It's kind of like a life coach and a spiritual guide all rolled into one, and just like on a way different level. I am the only one in the world that does what I do. And so in that sense, I get to make up the rules and I get to lead the way. And my personal mission is to inspire hearts and minds. That everything that I do is focused around that. All the service that I give, my work with my clients is focused around that, because when you're inspired, that's when you become the person who finds a way or makes a way to your dreams, to your goals, to the success that you want, the life that you want to live, to a better tomorrow starting today. And 2 years ago, I had this idea, I had this desire to make an online stream somehow, where I could highlight this, where I could show this, where I could be as a resource and a tool to people who struggle, to people who need help, who some inspiration, who could really use their heart and their mind being inspired. And it was at the time when Instagram TV was coming out, Snapchat was starting to do stuff, a whole bunch of other apps were doing this. Facebook Live had come out as well. But none of those platforms felt right for me. And it wasn't until the end of last year when a friend of mine, he started to talk about this thing called Twitch and streamers. And I started looking into that and quickly realized this was the platform for me to be able to serve, to be able to show people how your life can change when your heart and your mind is inspired.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and so the show LimhiLive is a combination of a TED Talk, call-in radio show, and just all around entertaining talk show. So when you come into LimhiLive, you'll see me interacting with chat. You'll see me at the beginning share a strategy for success, share an inspirational moment, something that just kind of helps you to feel hope, to feel better about yourself, to feel better about life. You'll see me having a one-on-one conversation with someone who's struggling, who feels stuck in life, who hasn't figured out how to quote unquote get it together and get moving. And then you'll just see me having fun. You'll just see me having fun with everybody in the community. So
awesome.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I discovered your channel. Oh man, when was it? Like probably March or April. We bumped into each other watching another streamer, and then we ended up getting sent over to another channel rating, and we were just both cracking jokes and having fun with the streamer there. And then I followed Limhi, and it's been really fun getting to watch him. Just a super positive, uplifting stream, and just seeing what he does to help his viewers and the Twitch community. It's really great to watch, and we definitely need more positivity like him on Twitch. What would you say are, I guess, what are like the similarities and differences you have in the discussions you have with people, like your clients, your regular clients versus on your Twitch stream? Are there like common themes between the two? What are the main differences that you found?
That's a good question. So one of the common themes that I find people that I talk with, whether it's clients on Twitch or in, one on one when I'm going around talking with people, um, is everybody has something that they want to achieve in their life,
Yeah.
and it's inside of them, and they just don't know either how to tap into it, or they've forgotten that, or they don't even realize that it's there. And so that's where the inspiration comes in, to really inspire that person to tap into that in their heart, have that align with what they know about themselves in their mind. And then that's the thing that sparks that drive to be the change, to be the person that they know they can be or that they want to be. Another common thing that I see is definitely this thing of feeling stuck. A lot of people feel in one way or another at some point stuck in their life,
Yeah.
and they're trying to figure out the how. How do I get out of this? How do I get out of this? And they don't realize that it's not about how, it's about who. Your who is more powerful than your how. You figure out who you must be, and who you want to be, and that'll answer the how for itself. That'll take care of the how, and then you'll be the person who follows through on that how.
That's
the
awesome.
third thing is I would say is that's common is there's a hymn out there that's in the quiet heart is hidden, sorrow that the eye can't see. And it's that is inside of each of our hearts there is some unspoken sorrow, and people need to have that heard. There isn't enough listening in the world, and so that's a I would say a common thing that I see with everybody is there's that quiet sorrow, that isn't seen by everybody, but it needs to come out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. I've was it trying to remember if it was Monday or Tuesday. I was hanging out in your stream, and you had some one-on-ones with people, and just seeing the way you interact with people one-on-one. For those who don't know, Limhi he has a Discord server, and he'll have people come into voice chat, and he'll talk with people one-on-one and help them through some things that they're dealing with, figure
awesome.
out how they can reach their goals. And it's really cool seeing you work, and seeing how you take on every situation in a unique approach tailored to that person's need, and that's really cool.
Thank you.
I guess one last question I have, for any I know there are aspiring streamers watching right now. A couple in chat with you right now. And I guess what would be your advice to someone who's looking to, I guess one thing I'm constantly looking for with my streams is, there are those nights where it's like, it's on my schedule to stream, I really don't want to. How do I get inspired to stay consistent, come up with new ideas? Because sometimes it's just like, I said I'm going to do this, so I'm just going to do it, and it's probably not as good as if I were really motivated or inspired, and like as good as when I'm engaged and trying to come up with new ideas. So what tips would you have for someone like me who how do I get inspired other than go and watch Limhi for an hour or two before I go live?
Yeah, definitely. Come watch the show.
Okay,
You'll be
problem
inspired.
solved. We got it. Moving
There you
on.
go. Simple.
If you drop a subscription, you'll probably be even more inspired.
I already did
Just
that
saying,
though.
it's kind of one of those things where you're like you can buy your way into heaven. No, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah. Racecraft.
No, so So the biggest thing, and because this goes for whether you're streaming, for you have an idea to start a business, your family, whatever it is that you want to achieve, and then you want to be consistent at, you want to be that person that shows up. Remember your why.
Mm,
Why are you streaming? Why do you want to stream? What is it that you want to create that doesn't exist in the world, and that you believe that you are the one that is uniquely equipped to bring that into the world?
yeah.
That is because I understand, like when I started streaming, same thing. Like there were nights where I was like, I know I committed to it, but I don't feel like it. I
Yeah.
just don't feel like
Yep.
it. You know, I don't feel inspired. It felt like a chore rather
Mhm.
than something that I wanted to do. And it wasn't until I really just started zeroing in on the why. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And I had that already clear from the beginning, but it was really being able to connect my why to how that shows up on the stream. And sometimes that's a process. You know, that's a trial and error thing. That's trying things out and seeing and that it didn't work, and trying something else out until you see how the why connects to what you are doing on stream.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, that's one thing I really loved in that stream I was watching the other night where you were talking with Emob and you went through that exercise of what do you want? Okay, why? And then what do you think you would have if you had that? And then you kept going to find ultimately what is it that he really wants. And I think looking at if I use that same process internally, I want to stream. Okay, why? And really get to like that end goal. What am I trying to achieve? And why am I trying to do it? And then, yeah, I think, reminding myself of that, rather than you said you were going to stream every Tuesday and Friday, man, just do it. If I can remind
Mhm.
myself of that, why, that helps for sure.
Mm.
Cool. All right. So let's see. Anything else you'd like to share? I guess what are the best ways for people to get in touch with you, to watch you? Feel free to throw out some plugs.
So the best way, twitch.tv/LimhiLive. You can also find me if you go to limhi.co/links. You can find all my links to Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, the Discord, to the Twitch channel, to personal webpage, my business webpage, to my blog. Yeah, the hub is LDS, or not LDS. It's limhi.co/link.
Awesome. I'm gonna
Mhm.
throw your link in chat. Oh,
Thank
Mandolin
you.
got it for us. Thank you, Mandolin. Cool. Yeah, everybody go check him out. Drop him a follow if you haven't watched him before. Super awesome, uplifting streams. Um, even just I like to, if I miss a stream, at least watch the like first 10-15 minutes of the VOD. Just getting those like daily thoughts, uplifting thoughts from you are really great. So if I can't watch the stream, just watching those little segments is always a nice little pick me up.
That's
Thank you.
awesome.
Cool.
So the internet needs more of, especially Twitch, is more positive people. So thanks for what you do. And thanks for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
great to have you.
Yep.
do you guys have anything else you want to talk about before we head out for tonight? Any
We've
plugs or
got a couple just like news things I wanted to touch on real quick.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Go for it. Yeah.
So I saw some mentions about this in chat, but Untitled Goose Game has been taking the world by storm
I still need to
recently.
get that.
It's this is not Untitled Goose Game. Hang on. There we go. So it's top of the charts for Nintendo Switch, and it's also on PC. People are triggered that it's on the Epic Store and not Steam. But
Oh.
you can play it on Switch and PC. The devs have said recently that due to its success, they are looking into bringing it to Xbox and PlayStation at some point in the future. But yeah, it's been really popular. It's basically like a game where you're a goose and you just run around making as big a mess as possible and causing trouble for all the people. I haven't played it yet, but it looks fun. Here's the goose untying this kid's shoe, and then he trips and falls over.
You have like a
and then he
to-do
steals
list
the
as a goose.
glasses.
It's great.
Yeah, it's like a list of all the things you're supposed to do. Like
It's like Secret Agent Goose.
yeah. So that's a game that's real popular right now. Yeah, I'm seeing in the chat that people are upset that it's on Epic Games Store. I don't really care. I have so many games and so many different launchers that I just launch everything from Windows rather than the launcher anyway. So I'm hoping the new GOG Galaxy 2.0 kind of solves it as a universal launcher. I've used things like Play Night as universal launchers, but it doesn't work that great. Okay. Moving beyond that, we already chatted about Destiny, so we can skip past that. PlayStation Now recently changed their price to match Xbox Game Pass. So if you're PlayStation people, PlayStation Now is now $9.99, and now it's not just streaming games. I believe you can download the game to your console. What just happened to all our webcams?
Ghost left the chat
Ghost.
because he's having internet issues. He's back.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Ghost has to break things at least once during a
I'm
podcast.
so sorry. This is what I do. Okay.
But anywho, where were we? So, PlayStation Now. It's $9.99, same price as Xbox Game Pass. So if you're on PlayStation, Xbox Game Pass has been really successful, so that basically forced them to improve PlayStation Now, so you can actually download games and you don't have that latency. And they lowered the price. It's half the price it used to be. So that's great. Competition is a good thing. And it made Sony up their game. I think we lost Ghost again. So
Yeah, he looks like he's
frozen again.
mid-sentence there.
yeah, he's just frozen.
Ah.
I hear him.
We can hear you. Your webcam's still
Can you hear me?
frozen.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna disconnect before I ruin anything else.
No, if you disconnect, you will ruin things. So don't
Okay,
disconnect.
then I won't disconnect.
You can just mute, and we'll just leave your screenshot up. Anyway, we're just about to wrap up. And any questions from the chat before we sign off?
I have a question for the chat if they don't have any questions.
Hacktoberfest and Inktober are going on this month. That's true.
Inktober is really cool with all the artists doing daily drawings and things.
The first time I saw Inktober list, I thought it was like, I was like, is it safe to get that many tattoos in a month?
Oh, God.
I thought it was something else.
I'm really excited because like the creative community has expanded it a little bit, and like all of the cosplayers I know and costumers and stuff are all doing a different look every day and posting it on their feeds.
That's cool.
And it's crazy to like make a full costume every single day for a month. That's nuts.
That is nuts.
Anyway, I'm excited about
Yeah,
it.
I feel like most of the times I look at those, I'm like, how could you do that in like less than a month? You know,
Gosh,
with
yeah.
all the intricate details.
Yeah, I have given up on so many meticulous cosplays. I'm still supposed to build a tank for one of them, and I just don't have the space.
Oh goodness.
Tank?
Yes. I'm gonna ride around with a, what do they call it? The big wheels, and I'm gonna build a tank around it and like be
Nice.
oversized, and have, like
Nice.
sticking out of it for the cosplay.
Thank you for those bits, Paradox.
Yeah, Paradox. Thanks, man.
That was enough to trigger the alert. Good job.
Hey everybody, if you are following us on Twitter, or if you're on our Discord, or if you want to leave a comment before everybody leaves the chat, I would love to know what everybody's Halloween costume plans are. Like,
Ooh,
just at me those, because I want to hear about your interesting plans. Or not interesting, no matter how you feel about it.
Yeah, I need to figure that out because we are now living in a house that we're renting, and we're probably gonna have trick-or-treaters this year. So normally it's like we've always lived in apartment complexes and there aren't really any kids, so we gotta like decorate our house and get ready for that. So that'll be fun for us though.
That's cool. Be prepared for Sam.
Stevie's trying to figure out. She's more concerned about our dog's costume than our costumes.
I keep wanting to do more, but I have the perfect costume for my dog already. I'm never gonna beat those bat wings with how dark he is. Like, he's the cutest little fruit bat.
I think Duncan would make a really good Chewbacca.
Ooh, yes.
I have a cockapoo.
Cockapoo.
Yeah. He's very floofy.
I think I'm gonna try to go as Steve Harrington from Stranger Things.
You don't have enough hair. You gonna
I'm
get a
going
wig?
by a wig shop. There's a wig shop on my way to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you need help styling it, call me for tips.
Dude,
Hey, we'll do.
the actor cut his hair.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
So
I
the
have
next
seen that.
season, they're gonna have to have him in a wig. How do you cut your hair? His nickname is Steve the Hair Harrington,
Steve's hair.
and then he
I
chopped
wonder-
his hair off.
I wonder, because he had such a character change, spoiler alert, at the end of the last season. I wonder if, because his character grew and developed, if he'll just have a different style and not
Maybe.
be known for his hair anymore.
Maybe it's true.
But yeah, tell me about your costumes, because I want to know, because I'm getting back from traveling the week of Halloween, so I don't have a ton of time to prep. So we're busting out the old Bob's Burgers routine again. I'm going to be Linda.
Nice.
And Dutch is going to be Bobby. And I'm
awesome.
very excited. Wig, glasses, everything. I might
That's
even make
fantastic.
burgers.
Oh, nice.
Nice, cool.
Love that show. Awesome. Well, hey, thanks so much for joining us tonight, guys. You were fantastic. Thanks for all of you that have joined in the chat and watched us and put up with our technical difficulties and my crappy router. We love you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.